Yo, what is going on, you guys? So, Dan bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys my new sports card invest strategy that has proven to work. I've been making a lot of money using these strategies. But before we get into that, I do want to say, as you guys know, I do have my membership program where I basically show you guys absolutely everything I'm investing in, what I'm selling, where to buy, where to sell. You guys can ask me any personal questions as well. And we've been absolutely killing it in the recent months. Some recent buys we've had. Obviously DeAndre Ayton's been a big buy for us, who's done very well. And a lot of other guys like Derek White who are starting to have breakout games. So we've definitely been doing very well. Devin Booker's been on our investment list for a long time. We've been buying his PSA 10 Prism since they were $150. And right now they're nearly $1,000. So if you guys would be interested in joining in to make some profit, click the link down below. Use code YouTube to get you 10% off. If you guys would like to get all my investments before they hit YouTube, unfortunately, the prices do go up quite a lot, just because obviously, members buy them and everything. I try personally, not to take advantage of it, but it's kind of just the reality of, a membership program nowadays in this like versatile sports card market where kind of people just follow. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to hop right into this video. So my recent strategy has been buying football players who are not quarterbacks. If you guys don't remember, there was a time where in basketball, centers were not hot. Centers, Karl-Anthony Towns Prism would be $60. But with all the demand in the sports card market, we've seen a huge increase in NFL running backs, in NFL tight ends, in NFL wide receivers, and the best names such as Michael Thomas, Christian McCaffrey have been going through the roof lately, and I believe they still have so much more room to grow. It's quite fascinating how much money can be made right now buying some of these guys. I mean, literally 2 days ago, you could have got this for around... Look, okay, so we're going to go ahead and try to find some recent comps. So recently they've been selling for around $500. If we date back just a month ago, $225. I've been kind of in just for the collecting aspect, but then I saw these prices going crazy and I was just like, what's going on? It's obviously because the demand in the market. People have been starting to accept investing in receivers and running backs and tight ends. Because, at the end of the day, you're not going to pay $800 for a Kyler Murray PSA 10 Prism when you can get someone who's a lot, I guess more established. And, I guess for the sense, Michael Thomas is still cheaper than Kyler Murray. And so people don't really like the fact of only having to invest in quarterbacks, making the quarterbacks super expensive. But then the running backs and receivers were super cheap for the longest time. And finally, just like the NBA started to accept investing in centers, I believe that, I guess for football, people have started to accept investing in receivers and running backs. And the market's just going crazy. And once, everyone starts to realize that everyone's accepted, investing in receivers, tight ends, running backs, I think the market on these will go crazy. I've been buying quite a lot of Christian McCaffrey. I definitely think, obviously he is just a stud. He's one of the best, running back receiver duos, I guess, in terms of fantasy. A lot of fantasy sports people as well, right? So a lot of fantasy sports people who are investing in sports cards really want to invest in receivers and running backs because that's kind of the fantasy game, right? So really a lot of this has been going crazy. McCaffrey's around $600 already. And yeah, it's definitely, this is a new market that we saw this happen exactly as I said with centers in NBA. Karl-Anthony Towns you could get for $60. And all of a sudden, his prices jumped, $300 because people accepted that centers are a good investment. And now people are finally accepting that receivers and running backs are a good investment. So I've been already on a lot of these guys. I like Alvin Kamara. Let me show you guys who I recently purchased. So recently we got McCaffrey's. Saquon Barkley's another big guy. I think I got a lot of his optics as well. Saquon Barkley's optic rookies are quite a good buy in my opinion. Saquon is, a stud, obviously. He's in New York. He's in a huge market. And his cards are honestly dirt cheap compared to what they should be. So I'm definitely going all in on Saquon. I think there's a lot of money to be made in Saquon Barkley, Optic, and Prisms. But yeah, these are just personally my opinion on what's happening. And it's obviously, I've seen this on Facebook groups. I study a lot of trends. If you guys don't know, I was early to first year Prism. I saw that was going to break out. I invested a lot of money in the iconic players in first year Prism, like LeBron, like Kevin Durant. That absolutely took off for me. And first year optics, and now I believe it's NFL receivers and running backs. So definitely something great to look at. I think there's so much money to be made here. I do not see these guys being this cheap anymore, honestly. I can see Saquon being a $700 card. And him right now is around 300, I believe. So you can definitely make a lot of money with this. My personal opinion, let me know what you guys think down below. I mean, obviously, I've been seeing just the market moving so fast on these. Look, $200 a few days ago. Now the sales are roughly $300. So things are just going crazy in this market of receivers and running backs. And yeah, it's just the demand, honestly, into the market. The sports card market's receiving so much demand that every single position is being looked at. Every single player has been looked at and examined. And the market's going to find undervalued people and make them, worth what they should be. So definitely a great time to buy into some of these guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Once again, if you guys would like to get all this information on what I'm investing in before it reaches my YouTube, go ahead, click the link down below to my website, sportscardsinvest.com. Use code YouTube to get you 10% off. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.